with heavy hearts that we have summoned you today to notify the world that democracy is in clear and present danger in Nigeria. The cabal of the presidency have just concluded a meeting last night where they have now set the stage to burn down the institution of democracy and constitutional governance for the purpose of achieving a narrow aim of annexing the judiciary. Just few hours after our release of the secret letter directing the freezing of the account of the CJN illegally without a court order, these men have, at the end of their meeting last night, directed the chairman of the Code of Conduct Tribunal, Mr. Danladi Umar, to disregard the order of the Federal High Court Abuja, which has directed the tribunal to maintain status quo and go ahead to issue a bench warrant on the next adjourned date, being Tuesday, the 22nd of January 2019. On the same Tuesday, as the effort to be made to ensure he is served with the same order same day, following the issuance of the arrest warrant will be his litmus test for his speedy confirmation as the substantive Inspector General of Police. They further resolved that another petition will now be forwarded to the National Judicial Council, and that petition has already been drafted in the chambers of a senior advocate of Nigeria whose office is located in central area Abuja. This petition will precede the other frivolous and trump-up allegations which will be submitted against Justice Mary Odile, Justice Cletus Mweze, and Justice Rose Viver, just to scare them away and tarnish their good names, and open the door for the eventual takeover of the Supreme Court by the APC. Those in the meeting were Rotimi Amechi, Nasser El-Rufai, Abubakar Malami, Boss Mustafa, and the senior advocate of Nigeria who works as lawyer to Rotimi Amechi, who drafted the petition. The president is aware of this plot as the meeting rose with a resolution that Amechi and El-Rufai will go to brief the president immediately. The president has weaponized his failed fight against corruption. The chairman of the Code of Conduct Tribunal was once again reminded of his pending criminal charges and constricted that as long as he issues the bench warrant, nobody will move against him. Nigerians, the said charges against the chairman of the tribunal has been already filed and is being handled by the spokesman of the Buhari campaign organization, Mr. Festus Kayamo. This is a copy of the already filed charge which have been resurrected. I'll give it to you people later, which Festus Kayamo is the lawyer. The plan on Tuesday to get Danladi Umar to issue a bench warrant against the CJN. The plan on Tuesday to get the acting Inspector General of Police to arrest the CJN. And the plan on Tuesday also to forcibly arraign the CJN are solely aimed at forcing the CJN out of office, hence paving the way for a well-known pro-Buhari judge, Justice Tanko Mohammed, who is the deputy chairman of the NJC, to take over and do all their biddings. Let it be known that unless and until the CJN is found guilty by a court of competent jurisdiction, he will not resign, because the opposition will resist that. Know you all men, and let the lips of the opposition be read clearly, and let the ears of President Muhammad Buhari open and hear this. Amechi, Malami, El-Rufai, Boss Mustafa, and other members of the cabal that are sponsoring this inglorious offensive against the judiciary in a bid to turn it into an appendage of the APC will fail. We will resist this attempt. This is the final breach, and it must not fall. We cannot retreat beyond this point. And Justice Walter Onnoghen will not be illegally removed from office. God forbid, God forbid, God forbid they succeed. They want to force him out of office and appoint a pro-APC judge who will do their bidding and set up appeal panels to resolve the Rivers and Zamfara APC crisis in favor of the APC and other states where they fear they will lose the election, including Akwa Ibom, Delta State, Lagos, Benue, Imo, Kwara, Plateau, Kaduna, Abia, and Sokoto, and also constitute a pro-Buhari post-presidential election tribunal. The CJN may not speak out because of the demands of his office. But we will not, as opposition and Nigerians, the bearers of the conscience and consciousness of our people, keep quiet and allow these fellows to desecrate the Nigerian judiciary. The only way the CJN can leave office is by Section 292 of the Constitution, or by a proper conviction, and not by stepping aside from the NJC. We are shouting it from the rooftops. Let them put the CJN in handcuffs if they like. Let Dala Duma, in dancing to the tune of his APC blackmailers, issue that arrest warrant. Let the IG dance to the tune of the litmus test of arresting the CJN. Let the APC-funded petition be brought to the NGC. Justice Onagem will not be forced out of office. Nigerians will resist that. President Buhari, it is time to apply your brakes. Do not allow your political children who learn their politics from the manual of Mobutu Sese Seko, Idi Amin and Nkurunziza lead you to burn down and destroy the institutions of democracy and the judiciary. It is on that note that we call on Justice Tanko Mohammed to stay away from these people and refuse that poison chalice that will destroy permanently the institution of the judiciary. Furthermore, an ongoing pressure on members of the NJC and moves to recruit them to force the CJN out of office. Nigerians must rise now before this final breach of the semblance of constitutional governance falls. Once again, we shout it. If you are sleeping, wake up. If you are eating, stop. If you are playing, stop. The enemies have gotten to the last bridge. And if we do not stop them now, we will lose our country. We must all stand up now. The court is the last hope of the common man. If they take over, we shall be made slaves in our fatherland, and the fundamental rights of citizens will become luxury. We call on the Nigerian Bar Association to take up this matter and speak on behalf of the bench. Progressive and conscious lawyers should all march to the tribunal on Tuesday and stand shoulder to shoulder with the opposition to salvage the conquest of the judiciary from the anti-democratic forces. We will. Nigerian people are weeping, not because of what they are doing, but because of the silence of men of goodwill who have been made to live in fear in their own country, and because of the long-term implication on our country's democracy. How we have used our hands to put our country into trouble. Where did we go wrong? Why? Who did Nigeria offend? It was Saraki yesterday, it was Dino Melaya, it was Dejo Adeyinju who is languishing in Kano Central Prison, it was Justice Adamola, it was peaceful citizens protesting that have been shot at. Now, they are not afraid of anything or anybody. They are now after the CJN and the sacred institutions of the judiciary, and they want to destroy everything. Buhari, why? Amechi, why? El-Rufai, why? Nigerians, have we, like the president's wife said, allowed 2 or 3 men to hijack the presidency, and we are busy licking their shoes? Wherever Azikiwe is, Awolowo, Tafawa Balewa, they will be in pains that this is not what they planned for Nigeria. The task is for all of us to stand up, hold hands together,